All right. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get this out the way. What's up, everybody? I'm just coming up here to excuse me. I guess I'm just coming out here real quick, taking some time out of my schedule to address, I guess, some stuff real quick. Give my little say so and then just let it be, basically. I ain't out here to rant. I ain't out here to, really bash nobody. Because this is what the stuff that's going on right now, I don't really know how to feel about it. But, of course, my name always get brought up in something. My volume, what's wrong with my volume? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Somebody say something. You can hear? All right, cool. Yeah, this stuff that's been going on, I don't really know how to feel about it, but my name always gets thrown into some shit, even when it ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I don't know how the hell all of this got transitioned into me. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain stuff I didn't want no parts of. But here I am. I'm not, so the one thing I'm going to say right now is I'm not here to choose sides. I'm going to name drop some people, yeah, because it's my Instagram. But I ain't here to choose sides. This is the toughest thing for me to see. All right, so what's been going on? What's up, Gio? What's been going on is, two content creators. My man, Gio Malik. My girl, according to Amber, I guess, kind of been having a thing. And it's hard for me to see because if y'all know me and you've been following me for a long time, those are the two content creators that I fuck with the most. Those are the two content creators that I got the most respect for, love for. And there's another one, Auntie's Advice. But throw her in there too. We kind of had our falling out and went our separate ways for a while. But I don't know, these days, I feel like I was back, I'm back in a good space with her. I don't talk to her like that on a regular, but I feel like I'm in a good space with her again. But Gio and Amber are the two content creators that I trust the most. Like, those are two content creators that I have given so much information to, have confided in. There was a video made last night by Auntie's Advice that I caught at the tail end. And she said that basically at one point in time I said I loved her like a mother and she loved me like a son and she still loved me and all that. I see that, and yeah, that's true. For everything that's been going on, I do still. I love Auntie like a mother, for real. But at the same time, I love Gio like a big brother. I done confided in Gio for so long, for so many things, just on some regular, just man shit, nothing to do with YouTube. I say peace and love all the time. I got that from Gio. I stole his catchphrase. Like, I really look up to him like a big brother. And then at the same time, I love Amber like a sister. Just like with Gio, when it comes to Amber, I done confided in Amber with so much stuff, done vented to her. When I was going through it mentally, I done shared pictures and screenshots and stuff with both of these content creators that they ain't never put out there. So they mean a lot to me. So for me to see those two kind of bumping heads, yeah, it's bothersome. But I know I'm, rambling, but I don't know. It's just rattling me right now. You feel me? But this all stemmed from like the stuff that was going on with Chevelle and Quaylon. Like that's where this all started from. So that's why I'm like, how did this get to me? Because I ain't got nothing to do with that. I've been seeing, clips and stuff of what's going on with that. I mind the business that pays me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And personally, I met Chevelle, I met Quaylon. I kind of, I like them both. So I kind of stay out of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. D-Mark, I ain't never spoke to, never interacted with him, but he seemed like a cool guy to me. I ain't got no problem with none of them. But from what I've seen, it stemmed from that and then to these separate interviews, with D-Mark or whatever. And man, the last I remember, I was doing an interview with Gio and, according to Amber was in the comments. So I'm thinking everything good, like everything normal. And then weeks later, I see they, bumping heads with each other. And I'm like, what is going on right now? But I've been seeing these videos back and forth. I kind of been in some of the live chats, and I know I've been seeing my name pop up a lot. I seen my name in when Gio did a video, I see my name in the comment section. Somebody was like, I done heard people say they done had to like defend Gio or whatever after people was coming at him for doing an interview with me, which I'm trying still, that is confusing to me because I'm just like, is there something I don't know about? Is this wrong to do an interview with me? Like, what's up with this? Like, I know a lot of people turned on me and turned against me, but I ain't know it was different. It was a bad thing to interview with me. It's not like I get a whole lot of coverage these days as it is. Gio is like one of the only people that gives me a platform to come up and say something if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And Amber will too. It's just that a lot of times Gio will get to me before she will. That's all it is. So, I mean, I hope y'all can understand why this is a little difficult for me. You know what I'm saying? But I've been seeing that a lot. My name pop up a lot or whatever. And so last night, I'm on my way home from, working, hustling, DoorDash, and like after work, I be hustling. That's just what I do. And so I got sent a video, that Auntie put out there. And see, I'm trying to get this out the right way. Basically, I watched that video in its entirety. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you follow Auntie's advice, that channel, it's a video out there that she just put out. And what it is basically a video that she made way back in May of a phone conversation between her and Mary from Kiki and Kivitz. And I'm assuming that Mary was unaware that she was being recorded. And so basically it's a video that was in Auntie's membership that she had private. But because of this situation that's been going on and, Auntie kind of got involved in it and her and Gio started going at it, I guess she saw fit to finally make this thing public because I believe the end game of it was she was trying to show what she says about me and Gio behind closed doors. That's what I was getting from that. So here's my knowledge about that video. I have to confess, I have known about that video since it was made. Once upon a time, even though around that time me and Auntie wasn't talking to each other, around that time, I had fallen out with Auntie and we hadn't talked in months. However, I was still in Auntie's membership. So even though I wasn't talking to her, I was still in her membership. And I just happened to catch that video when it was happening in real time. I was in the live chat as it was happening. So I had been seeing that video. And for those of you that don't know, Mary from Kiki and Kibitz does not like me at all. Somebody said DAONTE always gossiping. I guess. But if you don't know, she doesn't like me, and we've been kind of going back and forth for a long time. So I don't know if y'all care to hear, but there's a reason why that video was even made in the first place. So before I even go there, because I see somebody already talking about on gossiping. So if you care to hear it, let me know. If not, I ain't gonna mess with it. Well, I want to hear. I see that. I care to hear it. Okay. You are not gossiping. Well, thank you. So anyway, there's a reason why that video was made. And why I guess Auntie had felt the need to make that video. So where Mary from Kiki and Kibitz comes in with this is that I'm gonna give a little history lesson. I've told this story before on one of my lives, but I guess people don't listen or have selective hearing until something happens. And that's kind of what really has upset me about all this. Because even though this don't have nothing to do with me, the fact that I'm being brought up, what that does is people have selective hearing. It's already a large number of people that feel some type of way about me or have an opinion on me or don't like me. So even though I watched that video last night in its entirety, so even though Auntie might have been up there telling some factual things, people have selective hearing. So all they're going to hear is DAONTE, 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 DAONTE. And what that's going to do is put that mindset in people's head that, oh, he's always involved in something. He's always in some gossip. And that's what upset me, because I didn't have nothing to do with this. But getting back to my little history story, for a long time, I guess since I ever first started interacting with her, Mary from Kiki and Kibitz has not liked me. I don't know why. I was told a long time ago that she didn't like me, whatever. We were friends for a little minute. Make a long story short, I fell out with her, She wasn't a fan of my girlfriend, Cece, at the time, my ex-girlfriend. It was just a big mess. And then, this whole ordeal where, Auntie kind of joined in with them, and a whole bunch of other content creators started attacking me and Cece. They pretty much destroyed my reputation, destroyed Cece's, caused a lot of problems in that relationship. We fell out. Hold on a second. Give me a minute. Chill. Sorry, folks, that's my brother. Give me a minute. Let me walk out the door so he don't have to hear what I'm talking about. My little brother's over here. Ringing the doorbell like you the police. It's good to get some fresh air sometime. But anyways, long story short, they all kind of banded together and attacked me and my girl and all that, and we fell out for a while. And so after that, I was off the show and kind of just kept beefing with her after the fact. There's a female cast member that I'm really close friends with, and that Mary is also kind of close with. So it was around that time, I think that happened in May. So it was around that time that I got to a point where I got so irritated with beefing with this woman all the time, because I'm like, why am I beefing with this middle-aged woman about stupid shit all the time? Like, I just got tired of shade being thrown at me 24/7, whether I was saying something about it or not. And I just got to a point where it was kind of getting pointless for me to keep going back and forth with this person. So I confided in this female cast member about what I should do. And she kind of told me, why don't you just bury the hatchet with her? Try and bury the hatchet with her, you know? So I swallowed my pride and tried to be the bigger person. And I called Mary from Kiki and Kibitz and tried to make amends with her. I apologized, even though I felt like I didn't owe her no apology around that time. I was just tired of beefing. And she went on this rant and fussed at me and act like she was getting ready to cry and all that. But long story short, I thought that we were good. Like, we buried the hatchet. Long story short, I thought everything was everything. I deleted all my videos where I talked shit about her. I let it go. Well, then about, a week or so later, I just had my phone in my hand, right? So my Instagram notifications are on. I don't see them all the time because I'm always on the go. But if I have the phone in my hand and I get a notification and I just happen to be looking at the phone at the time, I'll open it. What up, Kev? What up, big dog? So this particular Sunday, I just happened to have the phone in my hand. And it was a notification from an Instagram page from a person named Mary Pants. Now, if y'all don't know who Mary Pants is, that's like some anonymous person from the Middle East or whatever that won't show their face, but they just make Instagram memes, basically, about us Love After Lockup cast members. What up, Jay Chapman? I used to be friends with that person too, and then all of a sudden, you know, she was one of them people that banded with the rest of them with the fake Wendy Williams and Mary like they was the Avengers that attacked me like I'm Thanos or something. So whatever. So some random follower tagged me on a Mary Pants post that had Lindsay on it, and it was basically all the guys that Lindsay was with on the show. It was a picture of Scott, it was a picture of Blaine, and then it was a picture of some ugly-ass black dude that was supposed to represent me. Alright, that was basically Mary Pants throwing shade at me. And all I did was reply to the person that tagged me. That's it. That's all I did. I replied to the person. I said, man, I'm not worried about that. You know, it's a whole bunch of memes made about me, so whatever. Because even though I had buried the hatchet with Mary, I don't think Mary Pants knew that. So I guess she assumed I was still beefing with him, and so kept throwing shade at me. So I just said she probably think I'm still beefing with so-and-so. I'm sorry if y'all hear that train. And I said, I don't really care about it, it's cool. That is all I did. I didn't say nothing about Mary from Kiki and Kibitz. It didn't have nothing to do with her. I didn't even say nothing about Mary Pants. I didn't tag her or nothing. I just replied to that person. Well, for whatever reason, after that, I'm doing my laundry, just chilling on a Sunday. And Mary from Kiki and Kibitz just all of a sudden is text messaging me, cussing me, calling me out my name, wah, 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 cry baby, shut the fuck up, and this and this. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, why are you coming at me? I just Kevin said Kiki can suck my nuts. I know that's right. But I was just like, I thought we was cool. I just apologized to you. Why are you coming at me sideways? I don't know if Mary Pants went and ran to Mary and said he's attacking me. I don't know if Mary just happened to see me comment and took it upon herself to come at me. But she just came for me sideways. And I'm just like, okay, I just tried to bury the hatchet with this chick. So I'm like, okay, as she's texting, I'm just screenshot. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing she could be doing right now. And for whatever reason, this is where Auntie's advice comes in. For whatever reason, Mary just brought up Auntie. At this particular time, I wasn't talking to Auntie. I hadn't talked to her in months. I hadn't said nothing about her. She didn't have a thing to do with that. So there was no reason for Auntie to even be brought up in that text message like that. Mary just did it. He said, go run to your auntie. So I said, oh yeah, screenshot. And I screenshotted. And what I did was took and put all that whole conversation that I still have to this day in my phone in my Instagram story. And I said, you know, your favorite content creator is exposing herself. And I said, somebody tag Auntie's advice and let her know. Because I didn't want to bother Auntie. I didn't want to go DM her and bother her. It was Derek. It was my best friend, Derek, that is the one that told me, no, you need to send that to her directly. Because Derek called me. I told him what was going on. And he was like, no, you go in her DMs and send it to her. So I took Derek's advice and sent Auntie that, you know, screenshot. Sorry, I'm shaking. It's cold out here. And when I did that, Auntie seen it. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted Auntie to see in bold black and white, because everybody will assume I'm lying or I'm stirring the pot or I'm making shit up and this, that, and the third. So I wanted her to see in bold black and white what it was. So she saw it, took to her Instagram, called the lady out, you know, and then I guess a few days later is when she recorded that video that she shared last night. And if you've seen that video, you will see that basically this lady, that lady Mary from Kiki and Kevin, basically exposed her own self without even knowing. And that's why I used to come out on my lives a lot of the times and say, you should tread lightly, because you've already been exposed in more ways than you know, and you probably don't even know it. That is what I was referring to. Truth be told, I held on to that video my damn self, and I always had it. I just would never put it out like that because it's not mine. Like, I didn't want them kind of problems. But I held on to all of that. I knew it was going to come a day where it was going to become public. So I'm not here to speak on, like, what Auntie said or may not have said or whatever about Gio, because I don't have nothing to do with that. That's not nothing concerning me, and I don't want to be in the middle of it because I love them both. So whatever he feels like was said about him, or whatever she feel like she said, that's between the two of them. The only thing I can speak of is what she said about me, basically. Hold on. Gio said also, say to me. So I watched that video last night in its entirety. I caught it at the tail end when it was sent to me. So I saw the end part, where Auntie was, emotional and saying she loved me and all that, and it touched me. So I rewinded it and watched it all because I wanted to make sure I got everything accurate and knew what I was talking about. And a lot of that video, Mary was exposing her own self. I didn't have to say nothing. Like, if you listen, you see it. Like, Mary just bought Gio up out of nowhere. Gio didn't have nothing to do at that time with whatever I was beefing with Mary about. He didn't even know Mary like that. He had never even talked to Mary. I don't know what possessed her to just throw him up in there. Because first of all, she was kissing Auntie's ass after she had been talking shit about her. And then she just brought up Gio out of nowhere. And that's why Auntie kept on saying, what does he have to do with this? Because she was just talking in circles. And that's what I be trying to get people to see. Everybody come at me, and it don't be me. And so that's why Auntie kept saying, what does he have to do with this? Because he didn't have nothing to do with it. And then Auntie kept asking her, why did you bring me up? The woman would never answer that because she couldn't. Auntie didn't care about none of the other stuff she was talking about. All she cared about was, why did you throw me in a text message that didn't have nothing to do with me? And Mary couldn't answer it. That's what that was about for her. That's what I gathered from that, from just listening to it. And I kind of got offended when I heard her say, oh, well, like first of all, she brought up the fact that I commented on a Mary Pants Instagram post, which again had nothing to do with Mary from Kiki and Kibitz. So why are you going to cry to Auntie that I commented on a post that ain't got nothing to do with you in the first place? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. And then she was saying, like, I want to talk to Gio because Gio is his homeboy. And I had to agree with Auntie what that got to do with Gio. So what if they're homeboys? So what if that's my dog? Why, like, so you got to go talk to him because you don't like me? Like, he's supposed to come check me? He don't know you like that. He not your husband. So, I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. So, yeah, I was riding with that. And then, you see, she couldn't answer the questions about the black girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stressing me out. That's why I look like stir-fried shit right now. You feel me? But yeah, I heard everything that was said, and I heard Auntie say, when I was in DC just recently with Indy, she wanted to see me. And if you don't believe me, ask Indy. I was aware of that too. I knew that. Indy told me that. The only reason why we didn't actually see each other is because Indy forgot. It's because Indy forgot to invite her where we was at. But Auntie said he kissed his butt for interview. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm trying to stay in my lane here because, again, I ain't trying to... It's only one person that I've been talking about here that I don't, that I had real issues with. And at this point, I don't even really have no issue with Mary from Kiki and Kibitz. I ain't talked about them in I don't know how long. Like, I've been so far past that. And I knew about that video for a long time. Just never said nothing. It's so easy to be petty if you want to be. I could have easily been petty and bought that up. But I don't know. Like, nobody's asking me to choose sides here. I just want to let that be known. Gio ain't asked me to choose no side. Amber ain't asked me to choose no side. Neither did Auntie. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like I'm always in the middle of something even when I'm not trying to be. So I understood why that video was shared publicly last night, because Auntie was trying to show that she was, defending me and Gio. In that particular video, she kind of was. But whatever else has been said, I don't know nothing about that. But like I said, I already done kind of made my amends with Auntie, and I told her no hard feelings. I appreciate her friendship, you know. Gio said, but people choose sides, so it is what it is. I know the truth. That video, oh, yeah. Yeah, bro, I ain't trying to, like, I don't want you to be mad at me. Like, I'm scared to even come out and talk, because I don't want him, like, I don't want Gio upset with me. I don't want Amber upset with me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, it just hurt, I guess. Oh, thanks. He said, you don't have nothing to do with this, bro. You good. Thanks. It's just, I don't know. It seemed, I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like the content creators are more entertaining than the cast members these days. On a lighter note. My whole thing is, though, I just don't like, if I involve myself in something, I'm cool with that, but I just don't like to be, I already got a bad reputation with stuff as is. Like, people already feel some type of way about me as is about certain things, so when they keep seeing Deonthe, it don't matter what's being said. All they're gonna see is my name being said. Yeah, oh, he always in some drama or something like that. Whether, because I ain't start none of this. It didn't start from nothing to do with my story or nothing. This went from Chevelle and Quaylon to D-Mark to me, so. Yeah. But I mean, what you guys, I don't know, I guess what y'all think. Like, if you seen that video, like I said, I ain't here to shade nobody. Like, I not even married. I mean, I know she throws shade at me all the time. You know. That's one of them things, like, I don't really hardly get no positive coverage no more. Like, the only time I get coverage is when I get involved in some mess. Or at least not on that particular channel. Like, and that's, like, my only thing. It's almost like she has an issue with a lot of the male cast members on the show. And it's almost like I see her videos where she doing her little updates on the cast and when they got something good going on, except for certain people. Like, Gio will cover me. Gio done cover me in Brazil doing good things. Amber done cover me in Brazil doing good things. But the other time I would get coverage over there is if something embarrassing come out or something bad come out. It's just, it's messy, you know what I'm saying? He said, I think they can kiss my ass. Yeah, I don't know, man. Somebody said, please start from the beginning. Nah, man, I can't do that. Y'all know I talk in circles, so. I'm up here looking messy and depressed and no haircut, no shave. Just. You know, I can't speak on, like, slander. Like, I keep seeing that slandering word. All that type of stuff. Like, I don't know. I can only speak on what you know, what's been said about me. Can you at least give a summary? Long story short, some videos was made, some content creators had some disagreements, some tried to come to the other's defense, and then just a whole mess spiraled after that. But I feel like that at some point everybody will come to a better place where they doing their own thing, and now you see you can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look out for you, but eventually, man, I hope that things get better for all sides, because I got respect for all sides. And I ain't gonna turn on either side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep sharing information, interviewing with them, whatever they want me to. You know, I'm gonna stay loyal to the ones that's loyal to me, basically. But I just wanted to come out here and say that, you know, I love Gio, I love According to Amber, and I still love Auntie, and I just want to keep it that way. And that video is old, it's back from May, it's back, you know, from when me and Mary wasn't feeling each other, and we still probably ain't feeling each other now. But even with her, I ain't really got too much to say, but I told you, you tread lightly. Now you see why. So that's something Mary's gonna have to deal with, because I saw her in Auntie's comment section trying to defend herself. Now you see how hard it is to try to defend yourself when you feel like people are slandering you. Now you see what it feel like. It don't feel good, does it? It triggers you, it bothers you. Now you see. Maybe that's something you should think about next time, when you're trying to destroy people's lives just because you don't like them. But anyways, I gotta get back on my grind. Gio, I appreciate you being in here, bro, and speaking your mind. I ain't gonna stop you from saying what you want to say up in here, because you always give me the freedom to say what I want to say. I just respectfully don't want no, you know, involvement in it. What's up, Chelsea? On a lighter note, man, I see all these Brazilian signs up here. So, yeah, I'm coming back in April. Y'all will see me back in Brazil in April. So, Bora. And I'll be going to Canada this weekend. So, I got other things on my mind. And all that. No problem at all. Gio said no problem at all. I appreciate it. I'm just tired of people acting like did something wrong. And I'm only defending myself. I feel it. Yeah, I'm going to save my life. I save all my lives. I don't care what I say. But I got to get to work, man, or I got to go make money, because that's my number one priority in life right now is money. I put money over everything. I started posting on OnlyFans again, yeah, because it's all about the money. So check that out if you need to check it out. But anyways, let me get up from out of here. All right. Peace and love. One of my favorite phrases. Peace and love. All right.